So we're doing a little experiment. What happens when we put feeder fish in our pond? So these feeder fish, there's 50 in here, by the way. They are actually, they're 20 cents each, and they were actually cheaper than some of the fish that I actually paid for to put in the pond. So we're just doing a little experiment on what happens when you put these feeder fish, because they're gold and white and, you know, all different colors. Rosy reds are in there mixed with some comets. So will these reproduce? And we'll be able to tell just by looking at them and seeing them in the pond later if they're gonna live or they're gonna die. So I have 50 here, 20 cents each. You can do the math on how much I spent, not very much. And we will put them in there and see if we could see them in a few months. And we're just gonna keep an eye on it. And if they overtake the pond, that would be crappy, but I don't think they will. I think the bass will eat them before that happens. So, all right, let's see what we got. There we go. So the only thing big enough to actually eat these right now would be the catfish, maybe the perch, but I don't know if the perch would eat them or not. Right now at the size of the perch. There we go. The bass are just only a little bit bigger actually than these themselves. There's no floaters in the bag, that's good. Once they figure out that they can move from this area, I think they'll be fine. I'm also wondering, like, will they stick it together? I mean, look, you can see the size of my pond. Will they stick together like minnows? When you release minnows, and I've bought plenty of those, when you release those, they stick together in like a ball for protection from predators. Will these do that, or will they just kind of like spread out like they maybe would in a fish tank? We'll kind of see what they do. It's starting to rain a little bit, so. And I have plenty of food in this pond to eat on. And I have always heard that goldfish will actually grow to the size of their pond, their environment, and that is actually semi-true. So before I dug this pond out and I had to drain it, we did have a goldfish in there that was probably about a 2-pound goldfish, and it was probably a good 9 to 10 inch goldfish, and it was so big you could actually lip it. But it was a little bit bigger when I got it. It wasn't this size. So I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna keep an eye on it a little bit and see what they do. All right, so I've been watching them for like about 20-30 minutes off and on. They still are kind of around here. See them right in there. They're just kind of hanging out in this area, which is kind of what I expected. See, there's a gold one right on top. So what we'll do is we're gonna do follow-up videos to actually see what's gonna happen with them. And I do think that they will breed and have offspring in here. And as long as they can do that before the bass get too big, I think that they will actually have a few offspring. So maybe like 1 or 2 cycles before the bass get too big. If this is something you're interested in watching, make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna make the video anyway. So there you go. All right, like, subscribe, share this video, share the channel. It's how the channel grows. Thank you and God bless.